Hello dear students. Today I am going to upload you next video of geography standard 8. Dear students, let's study today on local time and standard time. Just see the first topic, local time. What is day? Day means sunrise, right? The day means sunrise to sunset, which is of 12 hours. And what is night? You already know, sunset to sunrise, which is of 12 hours. Generally midday we count it at 12 pm. 12 pm in the afternoon is called midday. And what is midnight? Exactly opposite to it, 12 am in the midnight. We call it as midnight. This is the pattern of our time. The day begins at midnight. After midnight, dawn. Then after dawn, early in the morning, right? It's time to go to school. Then noon, and then afternoon we call it, right? Afternoon, then evening, and then night. So this circle follows. Sun rises, you already know, sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But what is this local time? Local time means the time of a place as decided by the location of the sun in the sky. What is the position of the sun? The time of that place is decided. For example, if you see the sun above your head, you will say it is noon. At that place, at that particular place where you are standing. Right? So we count it as local time. Let's go to the next slide. You already know Earth rotates around itself and also around the sun. The rotation of the Earth, right? The Earth rotates around itself and the time taken for it is 24 hours. Yes, day and night together, 24 hours. Now if you see Earth is circular in shape, we call it, right? Round in shape. And if you see the degrees, Earth is divided into 360 degrees. And when the Earth rotates, 1 degree takes around 4 minutes to rotate. How many? 4 minutes. 1 degree takes 4 minutes to rotate. And Earth's revolution around the sun, Earth not only rotates but it also revolves around the sun. It takes a round to the sun, and one round it completes in how many? 365 days and 6 hours. 365 days and 6 hours. We can also call it as 365 days and 1/4 day. Earth's revolution. And this 6 hours, every year these 6 hours are kept aside, and after 4 years 1 day is added and we call it as leap year. That year has 366 days. We call it, yes, we have 29th February, right? Yeah, leap year. So how the leap year comes? Every year the earth revolves. Every year the earth takes 6 hours more. So all these 6 hours, so 4 years, 6 hours into 4 years, we had 24 hours. So 1 day is added, and so it becomes 366 days on 29th. We call it on 29th February. We call that year as leap year. You know what are latitudes? Latitudes are the parallel lines to the equator. These are imaginary lines. Latitudes are imaginary lines. The equator is the longest latitude, and as we go towards North Pole or South Pole, the lines or the latitudes go on decreasing. Yeah, they go on becoming smaller. Next is longitudes. Now what are longitudes? Longitudes are the lines which join poles. Poles means from North Pole to South Pole. And they are 360. I told you the Earth has 360 degrees. So we count it in longitudes. And these latitudes and longitudes are just imaginary lines. Next concept is AM. You know what is AM? Anti-meridian. Yeah. 12 midnight to 12 noon. we count it as AM. Suppose if it is morning, we can call it as it's 11 AM. But if it is in afternoon 3 o'clock, so what we'll call it as? We call it as PM, post meridian, right? So PM is from 12 noon to 12 midnight. But many of the time, for better communication, for better transportation, our railways, airways, they have to follow 24-hour clock. Have you seen at a railway station or airport? They always follow 24-hour clock. Means after 12 in the afternoon, right? Instead of 1, what do? They count it as 13, then 14, 15, and so on. And at night 12 o'clock, it is 0, 0. These are the various time zones. If you see the time zones in the world, there are different time zones given in the world. Which country has how many time zones? Just see the central part. It's -0. -0 means what? Now these time zones are according to GMT, Greenwich Mean Time or Greenwich Meridian Time. And as we go towards east, these countries are ahead, right? Eastern countries are ahead. And if you go to west, western countries are behind the time zone. Let's take an example of India. Yeah, India. You can see orange India here. India is in orange color, right here. So India is in between +5 to +6, means around India. If you see, it's 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT, because India is located in the eastern hemisphere. So again, I'll tell you, eastern hemisphere countries are ahead and western hemisphere countries are behind the timeline. And so there are different time zones, because the earth rotates. I told you, earth rotates 1 degree takes 4 minutes, and slowly and so there is difference in the timing in each and every hemisphere. See here, you can see the picture of rotation and revolution of the earth. The earth rotates around itself and revolution around the sun. At some places it comes close to the sun, at some places it goes far from the sun, and when it goes close and far from the sun, we have different seasons. Even at some places the earth tilts up to 23.5 degrees. It tilts, at some places it tilts towards north, and at some times it tilts towards south. So northern pole and south pole, if you see the amazing fact of North Pole and South Pole, the sun rays pass slanting to it. The sun rays do not reach this land, and so we have around 6 months day and 6 months night at North Pole and South Pole because of the tilting of the earth. Let's go to the next topic, Indian Standard Time, IST. As India is divided into vast latitudinal extent, right? India has, if you see India is spread from Gujarat till Arunachal Pradesh, from Jammu Kashmir till Kanyakumari. If you see the latitudinal extent, now latitudinal extent means from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. India is spread vast, around more than 3,000 kilometers. What are the latitudes of India in which India is located? India is located in between 8 degree 4 minutes north. We count it as that apostrophe. Apostrophe is also counted as or called as minute. So 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes. These are the latitudes of India. Now let's see the longitudes of India, where India is located. The longitudes of India is 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 7 minutes east. These are the longitudes of India. So if you find any question where is India located, you can easily name the latitudes and longitudes of India. India spreads around, means if you see the 8 degree and 37 degree, so there is a difference of around 30 degree. Yeah, from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, from west to east, there is a difference of 30 degrees latitudes. And so the difference between the time in east and west is around 120 minutes, means around 2 hours. How you'll say how? See, 30 degrees multiply by 4 minutes. I told you 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So Earth rotates, so 30 into 4, it goes to 120 minutes. So there is a difference in sunrise. In Arunachal Pradesh, the sun rises early because it is located to the east, and in Gujarat, the sun rises late, right? 2 hours. So there is a difference of 2 hours in sunrise. But for better transportation, better administration, we have to follow the same time. Otherwise, some states in India or some places in India will be ahead and some places will be behind. We cannot find a better communication, transportation, administration, offices to work in time. So for all this, India has decided to follow IST, Indian Standard Time. This IST is located at 82 degree 30 minutes east. Again I'll repeat, 82 degree 30 minutes east, which passes near Allahabad. India is also 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. You know, when we buy a new mobile or when we want to set up a clock, watch, right, a clock, what do we set up? We set up plus 5:30. So why plus 5:30? Because it's an international time. India is located to the eastern hemisphere, so we are 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. India is located in the eastern hemisphere, so India is ahead. Just let's see the map of India. If you see the dotted line which passes from the center of India from north to south, the dotted line, this dotted line is called IST, Indian Standard Time. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.